Hi, and welcome back to Sweet Dreams Apiary. In this week's video, we're going to crack into these 6-frame nucs that we have here for the two of them, check to see if the queen got mated and see if she's laying some eggs. We might steal some resources out of them, give her a couple blank foundations to make sure she has room to lay, and then we'll crack into the hives here and see how they're doing on this upper box and see if they've got them drawn out and starting to lay up. If they don't have them laid up yet and they're drawn, then we'll revert some frames from the bottom to the top and the top to the bottom, so this way their hive, instead of being wide, will go long, and then this way the queen will move up and down into the frames. And then we'll look at pollen stores for them, make sure they need some pollen patties and some sugar syrup. We'll keep feeding them while we draw out these frames.
There's a lot of bees in that nuke.
Yep, we sure are. And that little bit of pollen that we gave them is basically gone. Okay, now they got full frames inside here. But I want to see how they were working on this guy right here, because this is the one that was most open for them, with not a ton of resources.
That's drawn out nicely. Was that blank when we gave it to them?
Basically, yeah. So they're drawing it out, but there's no, they got a little bit of sugar syrup stored inside there, but no eggs.
Is that a baby bee or a dying bee?
Just, and this side is drawing out as well. A little bit bigger, but still no eggs. So there's no eggs on this side. There's a big old drone right there. There's 2 drones.
Yeah.
3 drones. So you can see the drones. Well, where'd they go?
There's one behind you.
No, there's one right there. So there's a drone. Take that to your sister so she can play with it. But no eggs on this side.
You want to play with it? Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is
Oh, I'll be right back.
set this up just like this.
Grab it. Hey, it's okay. Remember, drones can't see you.
Did it look like a drone for
It is a drone. Don't worry.
Here's a drone.
Give me her hand. There you go. Do you want to mark it, Liz?
Sure. How do you mark it?
Here. So watch. Okay. Are you gently?
My teeth is
You gotta hold him still.
He's
Get
flying
over
away.
here. Not. Oh,
He's gone.
hold the marker. I will go get you another drone.
Frame is empty. It's got a little bit of nectar stores, a little bit of pollen. So this is a good frame to be right next to the brood.
Are we watching for the queen?
Absolutely. And all I see is a ton of drones everywhere.
A lot of drones.
Yeah. So keep digging into the hive and see what we got going on here. But they ate some of the resources back, so that's good. Hives are a lot lighter than what they were, thankfully.
There's the queen. No, that's a big drone.
And a drone right next to him too.
Yeah. The last of the brood emerging that we gave them.
These are all baby bees.
A lot of baby bees. Yeah. But I don't see any eggs yet either. No eggs
Another
inside
drone.
here, but they
Another
got
drone. Another drone. Wow, there's like 5 of them on this frame.
yeah.
What?
No eggs yet,
Oh, there's one.
but there's room now.
I
So
also
she's
like
definitely got room inside here. So by taking that food off of them, that food and feed, they've gained some room.
The queen.
Good spot, Talia.
Yep, there's the queen. Did her job.
Her
She's
hand's
on the bottom of it.
comfy.
Yep.
Let me.
She's right here.
Yep, I was just trying to see her and she's wiggling.
Yeah.
Let's see if she's gonna lay.
What she's doing. No, she's just still crawling around. She hasn't, and there's plenty of open cells. Like all these cells are open. There's not an egg or anything into them.
So she's probably not mated?
Well, with how elongated she is, and she's pretty swollen, she's not a little queen. She's a big queen. You'd think that she would be mated. Let me check this other side real fast.
She just crawled over there.
Yeah. But no egg still.
If you find a marker though.
Would it?
Yeah. Yes.
See how crafty she is. She went right inside there.
That's
See,
a
she's
fat
still
girl.
running across the cage like she's
Yeah.
new, like she hasn't been out to breathe. She's big though.
She is big. So can queens sting?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Because they're female.
Move my hat tool. Thank you. Okay, so she's still there. They have a solid frame of resources. You see. And just open cells. I don't know if she's mated yet or not because there's nothing in here. There's no eggs. They've got resources. So we're just gonna close it back up and give her another week and see what she's got going on. This is a frame that they had before that had eggs on it because the cells are hatching out. You can see it right here in the corner.
Oh yeah.
You got nectar on this side lined all the way out. So this side is rimmed with nectar.
Drone cell.
Mm-hmm. You can see it glistening in the cells, but no eggs either. So we're going to flip this around and put the nectar against the wall. Okay, this is the frame that we gave them to work out.
So since they know they have a queen and they smell the queen, how long, if she goes
14
unmated, until
well,
they
won't kill her, we will have to replace and find something that worked out in that aspect.
Okay.
So they'll leave her alone?
Kinda, until they start dwindling off and dying. And that's what can happen sometimes. So there's a practice queen cup, so they're building a practice cup.
Wasn't that already there last time?
No, I think that was in one of the other hives. But either way, it doesn't
Can I
really
see
matter.
the practice queen cup? Right there.
Better.
Yep.
Okay. Again, lots of drones. Foundation big enough that she could be laying in right now because they're still drawing this out. So they're working on it.
Maybe they don't want to.
Could be. Well, that one there was doing the waggle dance. She was vibrating her butt all over the frame.
And Talia, what's the waggle dance tell the bees?
What way pollen is.
So say that again?
The direction that the food is, either pollen, nectar, or just food.
Yeah, and by the way they dance, they know which direction to fly from the horizon, huh?
Yep.
How's your little bee friend?
He's good. He got a blue mark on his back.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Right
queen.
there.
Well, she was covered by bees, so it's.
But that's a small queen.
She's very
Tiny.
small compared to it.
So that one looks like a virgin queen. You see that? Remember we had that one cell in here last time and I didn't knock it down?
Yeah.
I wonder if she hatched and killed that other queen off.
Oh, maybe.
So that's definitely a virgin queen there. See how smaller she is compared to the other one though?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's most definitely a virgin queen. So what I want you to do to this, I want you to hold this frame right here, just in case she falls. I do not want it to go anywhere. And we're gonna take a look at the other sides of this and make sure there's not another queen inside here. There's the queen cells that they chewed out right there.
At the bottom?
Yeah, so
Can I get that on video?
yeah, there's the queen cells
Okay.
and the queen cell up there that they chewed out.
Why is this little red tongue sticking out?
Because he's trying to drink from you.
How long after they're mated do they usually start to lay?
It's typically 14, well, it's about 14 days because it takes them, from they're born, it's like 4 to 5 days to crawl around the hive to get their bearings and their wings stretched out and accessed from where they're at.
Okay.
Okay, and then it's usually 4 to 5 days depending on weather.
To mate.
Yeah, so even up to 7 days because they have a 14-day window to mate. So
Okay.
they could take up to 14 days to mate. So
Will she start laying as soon as she's mated though?
yes and no. She'll come
Is that
back
a-
and she'll start. There's another queen cup though, so we'll just knock that one down. No, just a queen cup. I'm just looking to make sure that other queen that was in here is.
Because it's only been 7 days since we saw her last time, and she was maybe only a day or two old, so
Yeah, and like
she
I
still
said,
has
they
time then.
could have killed her.
I meant on the big queen, why she hasn't, on the other nuke, why she hasn't started to lay yet.
Yeah. And most beekeepers, when they're doing a nuke split and they walk away, they don't come back for 21 days to look at it.
Okay.
So, okay, and here's their food frame. Now look against that wall, make sure you don't see her. I don't see her anywhere.
Isn't she right here on my hand?
No, in case there's a second one, because this one's smaller. The
Yeah,
queen
so
you see
I
is
think
smaller.
that queen hatched and killed her off. Because I do not see her anywhere, and this is just solid food and no
a lot
bees.
of drones.
Yeah, a lot of drones, so
Thousands.
they've got a lot of drones to mate with. We'll give them a little jar of feed. Keep them fat, sassy, and happy. Okay, so those queens, that's a brand new virgin, that one compared to that one. So that queen should be, I mean, you can tell the size of her. She looks mated. We'll just have to wait and see. Give her another week, and we'll go from there on that box. Give her another week to see. This one here, we might just keep them fed a little bits at a time and give her 2 weeks before we check back in on that one. Since she's unmated, let's just give her 2 weeks of sitting inside there with those bees and seeing if they can get her mated and get going. But that one should be laying about next week, so we're good for those ones for right now. We got about a week on that one before we got to look into it. So I guess now we got to take a look at these hives and see what we got here. Let's just see how much they have built, or see if the queen is. Oh, there's the queen. Man, that I say, we got to be careful because the queen was going to come up here, right?
Where did she go?
Right here.
Oh, she's dark.
Yeah, so Miss Queen is looking, but look at every cell
Let's see
is
if we can
covered
see
with.
her lay.
You can't because every cell is covered in nectar.
Oh.
So what she has
She'd
laid
lay,
up
like,
though,
in the corner
well,
over
she already
there.
did. If you look carefully at those cells, you see the little white speck of grain inside of them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so that's her egg. She's already got eggs laid up inside there.
I only see nectar. Oh, there we go.
So she's already laid this little section up for what she had.
That makes sense.
Thank you. Okay, where'd she go now?
I don't know.
Oh,
She was
went to the
heading
other
this
side.
direction when I saw her last.
She went to the other side.
She very well
she's
could
right
have. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, oh there she is, yeah. I didn't see her at first.
Can you
She's
point
heading in
her
that ball of queens. Going around again for Mama? Beautiful
She's
queen.
about like almost half the size of the tip of my hive tool.
Yeah, so she is looking for a spot to lay that's the right size, because it's got to be the right size. See how some of the foundations aren't completely drawn out yet?
Yeah.
So she is looking for places to lay. So we're going to set her right back over here. We know where she's at. She's on this frame here.
This frame closest to the next.
Yep, so we'll look at this hive here and see if she made it up here to start laying this up yet or not. So, eggs, 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 and eggs and nectar. So she's got half a frame of eggs laid up on this one. Half to 3/4 of the frame laid up on this one. So she's already got this laid up as well. So this queen's got this whole top section of everything being drawn out, laid out. And this side's got a lot of nectar, and they gave her no room to lay eggs on at all, because it's just backfilling and storing nectar. But she's got eggs on this side here, so she's got a couple eggs on this side here. So she's pushing that brood nest up.
And she's in the top box, which means that bottom box is probably going to be packed, huh?
That bottom box is going to be full, and this is just clear full of nectar. So they haven't really pushed it out, and this side's empty. So what we're going to do, no, we're going to kind of checker brood this up just a little bit.
Oh.
So I'm going to put that frame
Yeah,
inside.
because this one hasn't been drawn.
This one's got
at all.
nectar on this side of it. It's 3/4 of the way drawn out. This side's fully laid out and capped. So within 14 days that should be hatching out. Same thing with this side. In 14 days that should be fully hatched out as well.
And we know that's fresh brood because it's the lighter color, right?
Yep. Nice fresh
So as it
cappings.
gets older,
Well, and you can also tell right here on the edges of it. So you see how over here they haven't capped it yet, but there's still a larva inside there that they're finishing out.
Yeah.
So you see there, now you can see it. They haven't finished getting that section out of it yet.
Why? Oh, okay. What is it?
The little sugar syrup honey, so she could taste it to see how it tastes.
It's,
Spicy?
yeah. It's got like kind of like a cinnamony flavor to it. It does taste.
Did you want to taste it too?
Sure.
Really good, Mama.
All right, so on the recap, our 2 6-frame nukes, the one queen cell I left in there last week because I totally spaced killing it off, decided to hatch and kill the queen that was in there already. So we have a absolute virgin queen in there. I mean, she's small. Our other queen in there, she's pretty big and chunky. She should be laying soon. So they each got a 1/4 of a jar of feed to get them going while we make some more sugar. This hive here has got, I think, 1 frame, 2 frames laid up in the top box from the queen laying up inside there. And we saw her. I think she's got a frame, maybe 2 inside there laid up. And she's got about 5 frames in the bottom. So she's got about 6 frames. This one here, this middle hive has got, I want to say she's only got 4 frames laid out, but they're also plugged up with pollen. And so that's, we're not going to feed them any pollen this week. Let them eat some of their stores and clean out some of the area for the queen to lay. This hive here was running low on pollen, running low on syrup, but they also had 8 frames of brood. So this queen over here is a monster and just laying it up for us. So follow along and wait till next week as we dive in and do another hive check. Thanks for watching.